आपके समक्ष स्वरचित कविता प्रस्तुत करने जा रही हूँ जिसका शीर्षक है लिंग समानता। बिन वनिता तैल बिना पुरुष दीप जल सकता नहीं, है जिंदगी क्या बिन लिंग समानता, जीवन सफल हो सकता नहीं। माँ है दृढ़ परिवर जिसके पण है हम सब नर, पुरुष है उसका माली जो करता हमेशा रखवाली। प्रेम समर्पण का यह निकेतन जिसमें समानता है बिन वेतन। तो वही लिंग शोषण ने विकराल रूप धारण किया जब लोगों ने नारी का अपमान किया। किताब को छोड़ उसे चूल्हा चौका दिया, उसके सपनों को परतंत्रता के पंजों से जकड़ लिया। उसे सोने से तोड़कर उसका अधिकार, सपने और सम्मान लेकर किया जटिल अत्याचार। वह बेचारी सोच रही है कब मिटेगा कठिनाइयों का तमस और आएगा नववार। तो ला सकते हैं हम नववार करके लिंग सम्मान। धन्यवाद।
Gender is a term that you may often have heard. It is a term, however, that is not easily understood. It determines, for example, who we are and what we will become, where we can go and where not, the life choices available to us and those we eventually make. It is a term that helps us to understand many of the inequalities and power relations between men and women in society. A very good afternoon to one and all present here. Today, we assemble here to discuss the most important issue in today's time, that is gender equality, and to understand that gender equality is more than a goal in itself in our progressive society. Gayatri, do you think in our society we treat both the genders equally? Do you think we look at the boys and girls in the same way?
Equality means absence of discrimination. Gender equality conveys that men and women are equal and both should be treated alike. But I think our society doesn't treat them equally. Girls and boys are brought up or socialized differently. Societies make clear distinctions between boys and girls. This begins from a very young age. We are, for example, given different toys to play with. Boys are usually given cars to play with and girls with dolls. Both toys can be a lot of fun to play with. Why are then girls given dolls and boys cars? Toys become a way of telling children that they will have different future when they will become men and women.
You are absolutely right, Gayatri. If we think about it, this difference is created in the smallest and most everyday things. How girls must dress, what game boys should play, girls need to talk softly, or boys need to be tough. All these are ways of telling children that they have specific roles to play when they grow up to be men or women. Later in life, this affects the subject we can study or the careers we can choose.
Not only this, Shabnam, but in the most societies, including our own, the roles men and women play or the work they do are not valued equally. The work that women do within the home is not recognized as a work. It therefore does not have to be paid for, and society devalues this work. Kashifa, what do you think would happen if your mother and those involved in doing the work at home go on a strike for a day? Just imagine.
Yes, Tehseen, I can imagine it would be a disaster. I would like to mention a survey in which children were supposed to draw images of a few professions. A lot of children of certain class drew women as nurses and men as army officers. The reason behind this was they feel that outside the home too, women are capable for certain jobs. Similarly, it is believed that science requires a technical mind and women are not capable for dealing with technical things. In the most families, once girls finish up the school, she is encouraged by their families to see marriages as their main aim. And boys are pressurized of getting a good job that will pay a good salary. They are teased and bullied if they do not behave like other boys. Often our parents say, don't cry like girls. And when they grow up, they commit gruesome crimes that take place against the women all over the world. Some newspapers give us the devastating data of the rapes that take place against the women in the family. We only ask men to respect women.
Why do we ask for respect from men? We should have respect for ourselves. Why should we beg?
You can't demand respect. You can only command respect. By begging for respect, you are making them feel superior. I feel, why are we asking for equality when we are already equal? Rather than, I feel superior. In fact, we have one extra organ in our body which can create life. What else can be more beautiful and higher form of the work than creation? Actually, we need to change the mindset of the society. Who makes the society? We all. The society consists of not only men but also of women. These women are our mothers, grandmothers, aunts, elder sisters. They only impose restrictions on us. We have been hearing a lot about women education in recent times. Ladki padhao, ladki bachao has been all over. But in my opinion, unless we educate boys, girls will continue to suffer mistreatments at their hands. It is extremely important to educate the boys as it is to educate the girl child. I strongly believe that a man of equality is never threatened by the women of equality. I would like to add one more thing. If we raise boys like girls and girls like boys, we shall be able to bring harmony and balance in our society. After hearing this, I feel how important it is for each one of us to understand and realize that gender equality is critical for the development and peace of our society. It is high time it becomes a living reality. Gender equality conveys that men and women are equal. Both should be treated alike, whether it is a boy or a girl. There should be no discrimination towards women that girls can't do this or that work. Girls have proved themselves in every area of life, like our great personalities Rani Lakshmibai, Kalpana Chawla, Indira Gandhi, Mary Kom, and the list is endless. Both genders are very strong in their attributes. The only change the world needs the way they perceive their strength. A gender equal society would be one where the word gender does not exist, where everyone can be themselves. There is a need to destroy the stereotypical mentality and patriarchy, which is one of the biggest problems of our country. Now, I would like to recite self-composed poem on gender equality. Every woman is the root of a family. She gives her smile to everybody. To the plant, she gives a firm and strong hold, which makes it shine like gold. Love is a powerful stem, can be compared only with the gem. Her leaves are full of strength, wisdom, motherhood, and harmony, which leads the world to perfection so beautifully. Her fruits are intelligence and creativity, as skilled as our diversity. And her gardener is a man one and only, who takes care of his plant with great intensity. A gardener who is concerned but never expresses himself, but his deeds are expressed itself. His loving attribute gleams on his face, which makes the plant grow happily up into the space. Both men and women are like a plant and a gardener who are only made for each other. During the storm, they share the same umbrella, which makes them charming in every arena. They both have proved that gender does not matter. They both are the blessings of our Creator. They both are the key to progress and prosperity. Beyond gender discrimination, there should be humanity. Thank you.